Okay, let's talk about the point cloud here. If you want to decimate and tessellate most point cloud, you have to go in here. First, go into the raw import and import E57 file and hit open. You can see this is point cloud by scanning, for example, 3D scanning. And we want to convert it to mesh. Going to the point cloud, Tesselate. And don't worry about the settings, just I don't want to keep the points, maybe colorize. Boom. You can see it create mesh out of that. So it has very mesh, it has very mesh, and you can go to the optimize mesh and decimate to quality. With default setting, it automatically decimated for you. You can go to the file again. That's it. Import the raw. And this is our, you can select the root, a little bit rotated. It's because of y-axis. And you can see it has lots of point cloud. You can go to the point cloud and decimate point cloud. Be careful about tolerance here. See your dimensions here, x and y, z, and make sure this number is a lower, smaller number than this. It means you can see its average distance between the points and delete them. For example, 10. You can see? Or sorry. Or before Tesselate decimate, or higher number. Make sure you don't go higher that. The lower number keeps more point, but decimated. Nice. And then tessellation. Oh, you can see some problems here. We don't have any point there. Be careful about decimation of points. Number of the neighborhood. You can see it tells you, okay, the number of the neighborhood point used to compute normals. I think I have to make it a lower number to see what happened. You can see does not compute more. I think I decimate very badly. Make sure about that. Higher number. You can see high number, but we decimate a lot at the point. So be careful with decimation. You can see these bands are gone. So don't use point cloud decimate here. Just tessellate to create your object, and then go to decimation mesh and create your object.